Despite the very public and acrimonious battle, the Defence Minister has been again sacking the Army Chief. Sources have told NDTV Mr. Antony told his Congress colleagues he didn't want blood on his hands. Today, making it clear he wanted no confrontation, Mr. Antony talked peace, that even as the Chief hit out, saying there's a campaign to tar his reputation. So is this crisis over, or is there more to come?
Amidst relentless rumours that the government may consider sacking the Chief, the Defence Minister today made it clear there would be no such confrontation.
I don't want to comment on this kind of paper reports. All our three service chiefs are still enjoying the confidence of the government. They are working.
Antony refused to bite the bait thrown to him just hours earlier by the Army Chief, who dared anyone to prove that he was behind the leak of his own letter to the Prime Minister. In a statement, he said, "The cynical approach to tar my reputation has to stop." Weighing in on the side of the general was a former Naval Chief, Admiral Ramdas, who pointed a finger straight at the Ministry of Defence. He said only one man benefits from the leak of the Army Chief's letter to the PM, the Defence Minister, as it diverts attention from the bribe issue. Repeatedly questioned about these contentious statements, Antony agreed that the leak of the Army Chief's letter, one that made public the poor state of preparedness of India's armed forces, was an anti-national act, but was careful to not target anyone for the leak. In fact, sources tell NDTV that the otherwise mild-mannered politician was absolutely categorical at top-level meetings of his party. As several senior congressmen pushed for General Singh to be sacked for indiscipline, Antony refused, saying that he would not have blood on his hands.
Will Defence Minister A.K. Antony's intervention really work? For the moment, temperatures appear to have cooled down, even as news comes in of an encounter in Kashmir, reminding a nation that it can ill afford institutional collusion of this kind. In New Delhi, Nitin Gokhale for NDTV.
Well, on that, joining us now, Lieutenant General Vijay Oberoi, a defence analyst, also Lieutenant General Kardian joining us there. Let's get started right away. Do you believe, sir, that this crisis is now over? Do you believe that with those peace overtures that we've seen the Defence Minister make, it's now behind us?
I very sincerely hope that it is over, but the way the news is coming out almost by the hour, I don't know whether it is really over. My comment on, I think, what the Defence Minister said today in his press conference, I think very appropriate, very balanced, very mature thing to say that there is a full confidence on the service chiefs. In the current environment, when the public sentiments are very high, this kind of calming wording was required, and very, very rightly. I am surprised on this letter to the chief, which actually has three aspects. Some people question why did he write direct to the Prime Minister. I don't think there is anything against it. In fact, as the military leader of the country, he was well within the right to do so. Second, why the leak? IB is already inquiring into it. But the surprising part is that even in the parliament, the focus remained more on the leak.
Right.
But
and
nobody
really
is talking about the contents.
The contents, right.
You see,
but you're not surprised entirely by the content. That, of course, so many who, in the defence establishment who said, we've known all of this, we've felt all of this, and it's good that someone's pushing it forward. Do you agree with that, or do you believe that it's something that's compromised national security?
No, there's no compromise. I mean, these are facts which are existing on the ground. The entire 13 lakh army knows about those deficiencies. I am sure our friends across the border know it. We know their deficiencies. So there is no national secret that has been leaked out.
Okay.
I'm still saying a leakage of a privileged communication is a very serious matter and needs to be thoroughly probed.
Right. There are, of course, some who have said, some in fact ex-chiefs who've said that Pakistan must be laughing after those leaks came out. I'll just come back to you, sir, in just a bit. But Lieutenant General Kardian, sir, if you're hearing this debate, sir, now we also saw a statement from the Defence Minister. At the same time, General Kardian, we also saw that statement coming out from the Chief saying categorically just how upset he was, calling it outrageous, saying it's an attempt to tar his reputation, virtually almost challenging the government, as it were, to try and find out who was behind the leak, making it clear that it wasn't coming from his office. What do you make of that statement, sir, by the Chief?
General Oberoi.
General Oberoi, can you hear me?
Yes. Was it for me or for you? Said General Kardian twice.
No, sorry, I'm sorry about that. I meant you, sir.
Or are you asking
yes,
General
sir. Go
Kardian?
ahead.
Were you? Okay. You see, I think what General Kardian has stated, and the basic point is this, that the focus should be on the hollowness of the army, which the chief has so rightly pointed out. Unfortunately, instead of going to the nub, we are going round and round on the periphery.
Right.
Where is the question of confrontation? I think this is a creation of the media. The chief doesn't want a confrontation. The Raksha Mantri doesn't want a confrontation. But the people, the parliamentarians, I was so surprised and shocked that their first reaction was sack the chief. Sack the chief for what?
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app for the channel you trust.